Aries, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Okay, straight away you've already got the Two of Swords and the Judgment card. Something on the floor, it looks like the Hermit and the World. Okay, you got three major arcana again, which is funny because all these other signs, okay, almost all of the other signs have had three majors in their spread right at the top, and you've just done that too. So threes are significant for everyone this week. Two of Swords, also noticing strength on the bottom of the deck. So overall there's a sense of very strong mental grit, emotional and physical. You're just feeling very strong, feeling very sure and certain of yourself in the world this week. Two of Swords though, just to contradict that, is overthinking energy. So at the start of the week there is a little bit of a feeling of being caught in your head. Then you have the Judgment card. Judgment card is like, for me actually right now I'm getting more like you're stressed about how others are perceiving you in the world. I feel as if you're a lot stricter. My words aren't working. I feel as if you're a lot stricter on yourself than you are on others, and you kind of need to balance that out a little bit, and you might be doing that this week because then you have the Hermit card. I feel like you're going to let yourself rest and rejuvenate, and as I'm saying that I'm getting the message come through. It's like, no you're not, no you're not. So you might be trying to let yourself rest, but like the second you do, you have lots you want to get done, or I don't know, there's like, as I said, you're going to be resting. It was like immediately, so you could be finishing and closing a cycle of trying to heal and go inward and discover deeper parts of yourself. There's something wrapping up there. So maybe you have a journal and you've gone really like into like a healing energy in this journal and really like bringing old stuff out and like letting it out, and you're going to finish that journal and put it away now. Like if you've been rehashing old memories, past stuff, going through it all, like it's like, cool, you've done it now, close that cycle, because the World card is all about finishing, completing in order to start a new journey. And you might have been recycling old things that you can really let go of, and you're going to finally let go and put it all away. Clarify the Two of Swords. You got the Empress card and the Six of Pentacles. So some of you are, okay, the overthinking, I figured it out. The overthinking energy for you is because on one hand you want to kind of nurture yourself and you want to put yourself on the pedestal and really focus on yourself and be very selfish this week, and on the other you also want to give to others. So you're like juggling, you're like, I don't know what to do because I want to help this person, I want to be there, and I want to give them my time, I want to volunteer my energy, and I want to make sure I'm there for everyone else. I also want to be a little bit more selfish and look after myself in order to be in my best shape, in order to be my most healthiest when I help them. And there's something here where you're like, but I also, they need me, and but I also need me. So that's the overthinking. I think you're overthinking a little bit as to let yourself be selfish or be there for others. And I feel like there's a balance you can find, and there really is, but you also have to be more stricter with letting yourself be selfish, because I feel like you could push things back. It could be like appointments that are just for you, or it could be just time on your own to do nothing, or to just be alone, and you're like, oh, but this person needs my help, or yeah, there's something where you want to constantly be moving, or you want to constantly be helping in some way or doing something, and there's a balance that's going to be found. Clarify the Judgment card for Aries. Ace of Pentacles. So you do feel it's to do with your job. You're like worrying about whether or not you're doing enough, or you're worrying about others perceiving you as that. I don't know what I'm getting. I don't want to look busy, I want to be busy. So maybe some of you are working with people that just make themselves look busy constantly, instead of actually doing anything, if that makes sense. There's something with the Ace of Pentacles where I'm like, I'm getting this energy real strong where you're like, I will be valuable to the workplace or whatever it is you do. It's like you want to make your time of value and you don't want to be like sitting around looking busy, and you're worried about that with the Judgment card. It's like, oh, am I making the most of my time? Does it look like that? Is it like, how is it coming across to others as well? And I feel like you're causing a lot of like stress on yourself to be of value. It's almost like you're how do I put it, your perception of yourself and your value of yourself completely is dependent on how well you're doing at work, which isn't the truth, which isn't how it works. You're valuable anyway, but there's something this week where you're really hard on yourself. It's like if you're not doing good at work, or you're not doing good in a career, or you're not successful, you don't feel good enough, and you are good enough. Clarify the Hermit card. Temperance. Temperance is about healing. It's also about finding that balance, right? Tempering. With the King of Cups and the Hermit, I feel as if, like I said, there's a balance coming in of you being in hermit mode, but also letting yourself, some of you, it's like you have, I'm getting the energy that you've been trying to let yourself go inward and meditate and things like that, and then you can't. Like, you want to be moving, you want to get your body going, you want to be doing something productive, and there's a balance coming in this week where I think you're going to learn how to do that. Also, it is possible to actually meditate and find that calm space of mind while you are doing things. Obviously, like the idea of meditation, like the strict normal idea of meditation is like to be doing nothing and to clear your mind completely, but you can clear your mind completely whilst doing something else, if that makes sense. So like reading a book. Sometimes reading a book, you're only like really comprehending everything the words are saying if your mind is shut off. So there's something here where you can rest your mind in some way other than meditation in its normal idea. There is other ways. Clarify the World card. The Fool card. It's so funny. I was gonna say, and I never did say it, the World card usually comes out with the Fool card. For me, as a reader, if I get the World card, I usually get the Fool. Which makes sense, because in the Major Arcana, once you get the World card, there's no other cards. It starts the cycle again on the Fool, because you're starting a new journey. There's something you're hanging up, because it's like you're, I don't know why I was going to say it's time to hang up the towel, hang in the towel. There's something you're hanging up, or maybe you're hanging up on a phone call because you're like, nope, I'm done with that. I'm done with that person. If there's somebody extremely negative in your life, it's like you're finally taking the initiative to walk away and close a cycle in order to head into a better energy. There's something pure as well I'm getting, like there's a pure energy around you this week where you're like, oh, this is where I'm supposed to be now. I'm glad I've made all the choices I've made up to this point. There's some type of realization. If you've been annoyed at yourself for certain choices in the past, you're going to go, oh, but if I hadn't have made them, I wouldn't be here right now. With these people, in this environment, everything would be different if I hadn't have made those choices. There's some type of really like beautiful renewal of energy where you're actually glad that you've done everything you've done up until now. I really like that. I'm going to wrap your reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Little Tarot Tuesdays.